I want to thank you for coming, making the effort to be here. I know some people have got on planes and come across the oceans to be with us here in Mauritius. Other people have, walked across the road and come into the hall. Some people, this is probably their 100th Christian conference. Passports are full of stamps all over the place. Some, it might be the first time you've ever sat in a Christian conference. I want to say you're absolutely welcome. Might be some here that are part of Redeemer Church, members here, and you feel like this is your home. Might be others here who are visiting for the first time. You're welcome. So glad to have you here. You might be here as an expat. You might sit in this role and think, well, I'm not really sure if I belong because I don't really Mauritian. I don't really belong in Mauritius. I want to tell you that you're welcome. You might be here as a Mauritian. You might look around and see a lot of expats, and you might think, well, I'm not sure if I belong here. So many different people here. I want to tell you that you're welcome and you belong. Everyone in this room is an insider, and we're just so grateful that you're here, and we're looking forward to spending the next few days together. We're going to start with a little bit of practical information, and I'm going to ask Madhvi to come and stand up here. I think we need to give Madhvi a huge round of applause. This is the face behind every message and email and answer to every question. And you've done an amazing job, Madhvi. We're super grateful. Well done.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the island. I'm just going to say bonsoir. Your first French word to learn, all of you. Okay, for housekeeping, if you go out of the door, on by Casper's Cafe, you will see a sign to the toilet. So the toilet is just behind the building. On the left is the gentleman, and on the right, it's the ladies. If you go through the door, on your left, the room just next door by Redeemer Kids, you have all the tea, the coffee, the water, and you can have as much as tea, coffee, and water that you want. And dinner will be served at the same time every night. And you can just go make your way to Casper's Cafe and have your dinner. Please keep your band for the dinner. And if you lose it, you can still have dinner. And there's a guest Wi-Fi on our notice board if you need to get connected. Like, it's an island. You're not like lost in the Indian Ocean. So you can get connected to the people around. And then if you have any question, you can just go to any volunteers that have the To Correct t-shirt, which is basically asking you, are you fine? Like, how is it? So that's what it means. And I'm sure you will not get lost in the Redeemer property. It's small and you can ask anyone. So that's all for me.
Great job. So before we stand and worship together, I just thought I'd share a little bit of the heart behind this time and why are we gathering like this, why we've put together a collective, a conference, whatever we call it. And there are three kinds of things that have been in my heart and kind of in our discussions as we've been preparing for this week. And the first one is to do with relationship. Is what a large part of what we're doing over the next few days is sitting around those tables out there, sharing meals together, getting to hear one another's stories, and building connection with other believers that are part of the incredible body of Christ all over the world. There's some amazing stories here in this room. If you ask someone how they came to know Jesus or what's happened in their journey of faith, you'll probably be amazed at the story you hear. And I want to encourage you, every time we sit out there, to stretch yourself to someone new. Maybe someone even a little bit not like you, someone who maybe his first language is not the same, or somehow just get out of your comfort zone a little bit and see what amazing things God can do as He connects our hearts in fellowship and relationship. The second thing is to do with our mindset and our eyes, because the theme of this conference is the Great Commission, which is about God's expanding mission to reach the world with the good news about Jesus. And so much of our lives gets focused on our own needs and our own wants and our own desires and our own challenges. Even churches, we can get so self-absorbed with our own world. And the theme of this week is to say, lift your eyes, because God is doing so much beyond you, beyond me, beyond Redeemer Church. Let's be part of the kingdom that God is building, wherever He's doing it and whatever He's doing. And the last one is, there's something about the Indian Ocean here. It's the Indian Ocean Collective. We've got representatives from Madagascar. We've got representatives from the Seychelles, who I've lost in my vision now. And they are becoming friends, and we are establishing some connections that are part of our region, and we're hoping and trusting that God will do more in the Indian Ocean region for the glory of His name. So let's stand together, let's worship our God, and won't you enjoy this conference?